I had a dream. I wanted to be a big star. I wanted to make people happy. I wanted to be famous. I wanted everybody to love me. I worked really hard and my dream came true.
I mean, what does it feel like to be worshipped and adored? It feels great.
Come on, girl, you believe in love? 'Cause I got something to say about it, and it goes something like this. Don't look for a second best, baby. Put your love to the test. You know you got to make him express how it feels, and baby, then you know your love is real.
Yes, I've always wanted to be famous. Just for the really obvious reasons. I mean, people want to be famous because they want to be loved. And I guess somewhere along the line when I was a little girl, I didn't feel loved, so I sort of made it my goal in life to be loved by many people. And I think most performers have that somewhere deep down inside of them, that they need to get a lot of approval and a lot of attention. That's where it starts now. I mean, what you end up doing with your fame and fortune or whatever is another story, you know. I think I didn't realize that being famous was going to be such a responsibility, and that everything I said or did was going to be scrutinized, and that I was going to be such a role model, and that I had, you know what I mean? And so once that happens, then you start realizing that everything you say is really important, and that what you say affects people. So I think you have to either take that responsibility and use it in a positive way, or get out of the limelight.
Make him express how it feels, and baby, then you know your love is real. Don't send roses all the way to your heart, but he needs to start with your head. Satin sheets are very romantic. What happens when you're not in bed? You deserve the best in life.
She seems like an absolute presence in culture. Everywhere you look, there's either Madonna herself or a kind of echo of her. And I think she's used that, you can call it power, you can call it reach, to continually make increasingly extreme, radical, disruptive, and confusing statements about everything under the sun. Sex, politics, race, autonomy, you name it.
And baby, then you know your love is real. Express yourself. You've got to make it. Express yourself. Hey, 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 hey. So if you want it right now, make him show you how. Express what he's got. Baby, ready or not. Physical attraction, chemical reaction. Physical attraction, chemical reaction. Yeah. Trying hard to
The Gene Burns Program. Today we're talking about the Madonna phenomenon. She probably is, we'll discover at some point, divine, because she is achieving one of the attributes that we are told of the divine, omnipresent. I can't turn around without seeing her. She's on the front page of magazines, in the newspapers, in the columns, and now I've put her on this radio program. The woman is achieving near mythic proportions.
She's kind of like the epitome of everything that's considered important now in popular culture. And I think societies need goddess and god figures, and she's achieved a kind of mythical stature that way. People project all kinds of things onto her, but she's really not known in a way. So she's kind of a repository for dreams for people.
I think that Madonna is a goddess of style for fashion, especially for high fashion in Paris. The force of her fantasy is accessible to everyone from 18 to 80.
America always has an obsession with what they used to call the it girl. You know, there's always somebody that we're entranced with at the present moment, you know. And now we have Madonna, and it always strikes some sort of chord with the overall culture.
Madonna has kind of an almost medium-like ability to read the minds of the audience, you know, and I think that she kind of synthesizes everything that people are looking for in entertainment.
She has a rare ability to capitalize on what is happening underground at that moment and put it over the top and make it commercial and mainstream. She has a keen eye for trends. She's very observant, and she's packaged incredibly to capitalize on that trend.
Today we've come to the music section of our course on women in popular culture. Our topic is Madonna. We're studying Madonna because she has been deemed a phenomenon not only by fans and by popular media, but also by academic critics. And it's important for us to understand what is the nature of her appeal. Madonna's enjoyment of her sexuality is a constant in all of her media messages. If you look carefully at one of the earliest videos to make her popular, Lucky Star, you will notice that almost all of the erotic shots are of her belly button. Older feminists often miss the fact that Madonna is not being portrayed as a sex object. She does not display her body for men. She enjoys her body almost autoerotically. Academic critic John Fisk talks about Madonna's pleasure in her own physicality and quotes her as follows. "The most erogenous part of my body is my belly button. I have the most perfect belly button. When I stick a finger in my belly button, I feel a nerve in the center of my body shoot up my spine. If 100 belly buttons were lined up against a wall, I would definitely pick out which one was mine."
Welcome to WEBO, your number one, with part one of the Siren Story. Madonna is her real name. Madonna Louise Ciccone was born in Bay City, Michigan in 1958. The girl was only 6 when her mom died of cancer. That left half a dozen kids to be brought up by their strict Italian-American dad. He put them in a neighborhood Catholic school run